Good morning. So we're up going on an adventure. We're gonna go whitewater rafting. Pretty stoked on that. We're doing the White Salmon River. So it's like a little half-day trip. Should be fun. Booked it. See how this goes. Breakfast. So I haven't done any whitewater rafting since the Grand Canyon, but I'm excited to give it another go. It was a damn good time then. It's gonna be a goddamn good time today. Water party. Alright, breakfast was accomplished. Brant got a 6-pound fucking omelet filled with chili, which is what everyone knows is a great river food.
It was chicken and peppers.
Filled with chili.
Everyone loves a good chili-filled omelet to start the day before a rafting trip.
It's inaccurate, but it's okay.
Don't let the facts get in the way of funny.
But it definitely wasn't 3 eggs. That's all I'm saying.
No, it was like 30. All right, we're going to the river. We'll see you down the road at the river. I'm definitely on the clock of how long before I'm sweating to death and dying. About that time, should be a fucking good one. Apparently we've got some cool ass rapids and waterfalls, all types of neat shit. I got the GoPro strapped to the wrist here.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I'm walking around with a fucking invisible falcon. It's pretty badass though. You gotta get one of these. How long you been river guiding it?
This is my 5th summer.
5th summer here. Are you from up here?
Yeah. What?
Are you from up here or?
I'm actually from Pennsylvania.
Oh, right on.
For 4 summers on the yacht in Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh.
What dragged you out west other than the obvious?
The skiing, the snowboarding, the rivers, the community, all
incredible
the fun stuff
outdoor
there is to
things.
do. Yeah, all the fun things.
Yeah, same reason we keep coming this way.
Hell yeah.
This is the end of the day. Nothing to it.
So I'm going to cover a couple of things, and I have a little check sheet. Somebody in my raft, I'm going to have you like...
Black, and that will. Real quick, a couple of the commands you guys are going to hear today. The first one is all forward. When I say all forward, I want you guys to paddle forward together at the same time by leaning forward, digging that paddle all the way in the water, and leaning back. You should really be leaning into those strokes, forward and back, forward and back. If you're just using your arms, you're going to get tired a lot faster. You're going to use your core. You're going to have huge 6-pack by the end of today, although you guys probably already do. Let's go back right away.
First rapid, triple jump.
Hit a wall. Man, get down, get down. Stay down. Get down.
little bit of a hike section here to get to a cliff top. Get back to our boats. I guess there's a stretch the boats go over that we don't follow. Plus gives us an excuse to jump in. Pretty cool with that. Yeah, it's too sketchy to do with a group of people, especially I guess with the water level being currently what it is. If people get dumped out, they're kind of fucked. Except for it like floated and spanned the gap for a little bit with people, and it would have been real fucking bad. For those of you who've never been whitewater rafting, I highly recommend it. Damn good time. Damn good time.
Let's live life without regrets. Girl, put your faith in me, even though we just met. Let's forget about our curfew, 'cause all that is stuck in my head is me and you.
I've never met anyone like a flopping.
Our bodies be true. We make out for the thrill of it, mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have it, no regret.
I was a little worried about you.
I made it. I'm bending. I don't mind this GoPro wrist mount, but anytime I talk to someone and I have to point my arm at them, I feel like I'm attacking them. Alright, so we have a pretty mellow lead up before a waterfall.
What's the name of the waterfall? Houston Falls.
Houston.
I believe it's the tallest commercially rafted waterfall in Lake Gas.
Tallest commercially rafted waterfall in the world.
I'll tell you everything. Most of this is kind of just like worst case scenario stuff, but we do have to tell everybody just so you can make an informed decision about whether or not you want to run the falls. So there's 3 reasons that we tell people to consider running the falls or not running the falls. The first one is it is a 12-foot drop, so there's a potential of having a pretty big hit. You know, even if we have a perfectly good line, sometimes it's just kind of a big impact, right? So you have a bad back, bad neck, bad knees, bad attitude. Recommend maybe thinking about sitting this one out, walking around. It's very easy to walk around. Second one, there is a possibility of a pretty big swim. It's a pretty powerful hydraulic, so if for whatever reason you do swim there or we all swim there, you might go pretty deep.
I'm a little nervous as I don't fit in the boat good. This stupid leg.
Big fan of river time.
Oh yeah.
Muscle Team boat crew.
I mean, we'll see how the last waterfall goes. If I drown, I'm probably less of a fan.
That makes sense.
But so far, so good.
What did you dislike most? What did you dislike most about your trip?
The drowning.
The part where I died.
Yeah. I was expecting, but but here you're expecting it to work. But this is fun. That's your new program.
River muscles?
River muscles with Bond. How to have the strongest muscles on the river. Good fucking day though. Wet planet here on the White Salmon River. Give it a go. Damn good people. Check for Amanda. She's an awesome guide. Alright, the river times were great. Amanda is a great guide, and this was fairly easy. So we got on the river at probably 10:30. Signed up for a 10 o'clock trip. It was just the three of us thanks to the COVIDs, as they're not loading us up with a bunch of strangers. Sick. And now we're off the river at 1 o'clock. It's a pretty quick trip.
Yeah, super first.
And I think for three of us it cost 240 bucks, something like that with tax. So not terribly bad. Damn good experience.
It was awesome. My first time rafting.
First time rafting?
A blast. My first time and Brant's first time.
Brant's first time rafting.
It's fun.
Pretty good experience.
Next stop for the day is we're gonna make our way back to Hood River, across the gorge, as you couldn't see anything there as blown out as it was. And we're gonna meet one of the graphic designers I use for HVIII brand, Kyle Van Cleve, who runs Wild Giant. Catch up with him, meet up, and have some drinks. It's also nice to be able to like sit in person and get to talk about ideas.
Medium, right?
Yeah!
You guys live together, you get plans.
Oh, dope.
Swag. They got
Those are rad.
I love it.
So rad getting to catch up with guys like that that do really fucking great work for us. So that is Kyle with Wild Giant. He's a graphic designer and he's done a bunch of work for us. If you need graphic design work, holler at Kyle. It's a real good day. Got to see a friend, got to do something new and fun, river adventures. We're gonna wash clothes and get things sorted before we get up early tomorrow morning and head down the Oregon coast to Ashland to go see the dudes at RDSP Farms. Really stoked on that. So I've recently just started working with them. They're a CBD farm. I really like their product. As far as CBD goes, I mean, lots of people are using it. I really think smoking it is your best bet. I do think using the flower, and if you can mix that with some small amount of THC, it's a huge difference. That entourage effect really seems to be what matters. So that's the day. Spread hate, always party.